So, hi there everybody. Time for me to comment on your comments. And we start with VG who says thanks. And Tube Fan, what's the difference between l'ennui and ennui? Well, l'ennui is in French. This is le ennui because it's masculine. And when you've got these two words together, you normally take the E off le. So they're the same, but ennui is the word you can use in English, and l'ennui is in French. So thank you, Tube Fan. And Ronan, waiting for your next live class with bated breath. That sounds great, Ronan. And VG, to him his family are very sacrosanct, and he cares about them. Good English, very definitely, VG. And I don't usually work on the weekends. So normally as a Brit, I say at the weekends. Yeah, on is much more American, but they're both right, because they're very sacrosanct to me. But if I do need to, I definitely will. Yeah, if you really have to, then you do it. Good, Veach. Those jewels were considered sacrosanct and were taken care of by them. Good English. And us face. Many Americans think the Constitution is sacrosanct. With laws, it's always about their interpretation. And run-of-the-mill is the answer. Yes, very definitely. And I don't know what this is. So, okay. Do you consider working as a rubbish collector? Do you consider working as a rubbish collector a run-of-the-mill job? So notice, you could say a rubbish collector. In English, in British English, I would say a dustbin man. Dustbin man, or just a bin man. Do you consider working as a bin man a run-of-the-mill job? And Dommy goes for number 5. Yes, number 5 was run-of-the-mill. And he gave a rather run-of-the-mill speech and then announced at the end of the mandatory usage of masks indoors and outdoors in the state. He gave a rather run-of-the-mill speech and then announced the end of the mandatory usage of masks indoors and outdoors in the state. Yeah, that works fine. Well done, VG. The adjective run-of-the-mill means a person or a thing that is very ordinary with no special or interesting features or aspects. Yep, very good indeed. And Mario is run-of-the-mill, but he's very nice to me. Yeah, that's important. And my pleasure, VG. And verbal, so this is Abid. Hi there, Abid. So verbal means in words. So the boss gave me a verbal warning. He didn't give me an official written warning. He just warned me using words. Yeah, I guess you could also use this word, the verbal tense belonging to a verb, but I think you're talking about something spoken, and that's the meaning of verbal. Yeah, a verbal warning. And obsessed with. Exactly correct, Glass. Good, great to see you. The weather has been foul this week. What does foul mean here? It means horrible, wet, cold, windy, unpleasant. Foul, unpleasant, disgusting, horrible. And Deepti. Hi, Deepti. Thank you so much, sir, for everything you taught me. You always rectify me and motivate me to learn better. Thanks a lot. My pleasure, Deepti. I got the cop meaning. I'm not so sure about this one. I got the cop. I'm not certain at all, Glasuddin. So I don't know. I need more context from that. I've got the cop. No. Okay. Suck up or soak up. Very definitely, Glasuddin. So I need more context. And suck up or soak up, very definitely. And P, hi P, nerd. Oh my God, Sir Henry Alexander, I thought this term was quite flattering. Believe me, I'm telling the truth, as it's said in the Bible. Out of the mouths of babes and water babies and other nymphs, etc. And the girl nerds are far from unattractive. It's high rhyme time. The scales fell from the non-nerd eyes, and they get rid of their bally blinkers too. Okay, rhyme here, R-I-M-E, is like a crust or a covering. If you call someone a nerd, you're not being very complimentary about them. Yeah, I have a feeling Bill Gates used to be a nerd. Yeah, maybe he still is. And hi, Kenneth Hill, great to see you. Thanks for watching Throng. And Glasuddin, can is use wiring without out. So ring. Can I use ring without out? Yes, but to ring means to twist. For example, you could wring a chicken's neck. Yeah? Or I'll wring your neck if you say that again. A threatening comment. Yeah? To wring out means to get the water out of something, or to squeeze it, to twist it as hard as possible. So you definitely can. And David McGrail, love this explanation. Thank you so much, as it's made learning so much easier. I'm glad to hear that, David. Great to hear from you. And Nitu, challenging your brain with critical thinking is very important, or else it will slowly atrophy and leave you at the threshold of disability, where it would be hard to traverse back. That sounds much better. Wasn't satisfied with the last sentence I posted, so changing it. Apologies for the inconvenience. No inconvenience. This sounds much, much, much better, Nitu. Thank you. And Vibes. Hi there, Vibes. The audience at the cinema was taken on a journey of unforeseen twists and turns and unpredicted revelations while watching the gripping film, but few of them left their seats after having watched it for 2 hours, their eyes riveted on the coda, where they'd find out what had become of the characters after all these occurrences and dramatic turns of events that cropped up throughout the course of the movie. Great English, Vibes, well written. Good work, my friend. And Host Maria, thank you, was looking for a description of to obtrude. Fantastic explanation. H. So I'm glad it was helpful, H. That's great to have you. And Vibes. Can this other expression have the meaning of being caught between two stools? Being at the crossroads. If you're at a crossroads, you've got to make a decision. But normally you get to the crossroads and you make the decision, whereas if you're between two stools, you're dithering, you're not quite sure about it. So they're close. And I searched up one that can be synonymous with quick fix. Take the path of least resistance. I like take the path of least resistance. So quick fix. I'm going to give it a 4.5. You could use it in a semi-formal writing, but that's about the maximum. And the path of least resistance, I think I would give it a 5 in formality. Being at a crossroads. I'm at a crossroads at the moment. I think again 4.5 in formality, up to semi-formal writing. Thanks, Vibes. And Vibe says, brilliant stream. Thanks for coming, Vibe. It was great to have you. And Hosta Maria, thank you. Now this word makes sense, aforementioned. I will have to reread the previously mentioned moment. Great and most helpful videos. Helmets. Thank you. Great to have you, Host Maria, sorry. And for Learn, great to have you. It holds very true when you said it's not good to be smug about your English. There's always room for improvement. But guess what, for Learn? That includes me. There's always room for improvement. Hello, sir. Complacent is new to me. New for me too. Does it have the same meaning as smug? Smug is the attitude. If you're complacent, you're happy with your position and you don't do anything to change it. So you're resting on your laurels. So they're close synonyms, yes. A smug attitude breeds complacency. Yeah, so he's very smug. He's very happy with himself. Whereas complacent, he doesn't want to change or improve at anything. So yes. Also, the dependent preposition after complacent and smug always needs to be about and not at. Complacent at, smug at. You might use at, but I don't really like it. How about complacent with? He's complacent with his situation. He's smug with. I prefer about, very definitely. About's the best. Smug is being exorbitantly proud, offensively pleased with your achievements, and being self-satisfied. This self-satisfied and not looking to change anything is this complacent. And Ronan says, great, that's great to see you. Thank you, Ronan. And, sir, I remember learning the word savvy from your channel. Or maybe I incorrectly remembered. I couldn't comment, meaning knowledgeable. Yes, but could you tell me if it would be formal to write for an essay? It's too informal. Savvy is really quite informal. I think I'd give savvy a 4. He's a very savvy individual. Just about. I'm not very happy with savvy in one of your exam essays. The school, savvy would be good for an informal note to a friend or something like that. The school, along with technical skills, requires a great deal of mathematical savvy from the pupil's side. Very good. That works very nicely. Know-how, knowledge, skill, ability. And Mohammed Al-Bunaga, as a Muslim, I'm glad to see Al-Kaaba as the main picture of this video. Yes, I thought this is a great sacrosanct place. Yeah, the Black Rock, as I would call it. Thank you, Mohammed. I'm glad you noticed. And for learn. The student was so smug after receiving a certificate in 4th grade that he started running around, shoving it in people's faces. Okay, shoving it in people's faces in the streets to get praises. Yeah, shoving it in people's faces. I put in the streets here, running around in the streets, shoving it in people's faces to get praises. Or to get praise. I think the S I'd probably not use. Okay, so good work for learn. And Hammerhead Shark. Okay, thanks, my pleasure. Novel and novelty, no problem. Great to see you, Hammerhead. For learn. Hello, sir. Could you tell me if the word accomplished means generally or productively? So if you're accomplished, you're very good at doing something. He's a very accomplished tennis player. After 3 hours of hard work, after a 3-hour work session, I felt extremely accomplished. No, it doesn't have this meaning. After many years of teaching, I'm pretty accomplished at explaining things. Yeah, accomplished is having skill at doing something. Yeah, generally because you've done it many times. Or only referring to general knowledge in education. He's a learned scholar and a very accomplished person. This would certainly work. Yeah, thank you so much in advance. Accomplished means you're very good at doing it. Yeah, you've got great accomplishments. And Mohammed, speaking of the difficult tasks that were supposed to be handled by agents, they were trying to milk it, doing it in spurts at different periods of time, just to give themselves a reprieve. They're 100% dilatory. Yes, that'll do fine, Mohammed, thank you. And Domi. So, hello teacher, I have a tricky question in this sentence. Most of us will attend the conference being held or holding this year in London. It's got to be being held. A person holds an event. I held a party. The company held a conference. Therefore, making it passive, the conference is being held. That simple. Okay, so don't bash your head up with this one. You've got it. You've got the answer there. And Roland, great to see you. So convoluted are our lives, great inversion, that career advice service generally has evolved to play an indispensable role in a university student's career choice. Good. They can offer internship opportunities or seasonal work. Yes. No A here because you're talking about it generally. I like that, Roland. Good. And Mohammed. In poker, getting two aces is two aces are the highest cards for sure, but that doesn't mean that you're going to win the game. It depends most on what's going to be in the ground, in the flop, face up, on the table. Thank you, Mohammed. And Roland. Students burn the midnight oil and make a frantic effort to repeat lessons parrot fashion just before the big day. Repeat is okay. Use the verb recite. Sounds better. After the exam, they forget the incongruous exam-related information. This phenomenon is prevalent, which appears to be nonsensical to many of us. Education should be an eye-opening experience. Good English, Roland. Oh, and Leffy, I'm glad you love Charlie Veach as much as me, and I've put a link to Charlie Veach. Here's a link to his channel for anyone who wants to watch him. He's the best activist that I know of. I've been subscribed for him for about 10 years. This guy is always giving it to the man. He's he really is a protester against infringement of civil liberties, and how there are many people implementing the law who don't really know what they're doing, and he's now an expert in this. He's really cool. I really like him. I strongly recommend him. He's a middle-class British bloke from London. He's been doing this for a long time now. He's really good. Please watch him. Please subscribe. And Patricia, I'm listening to the live stream again. It was fun but challenging. My live streams are challenging. For a C1, they're really difficult. For a C2, they're okay. For a C2 plus near native, they get easier. But you need to be near native. I wonder why I first chose Bork. I don't know. I remember that one. I think Bork might actually fit in that sentence. I remember that. I think it might work. So don't beat yourself up about it. Shades, subtleties, nuances. Yes, this is what it's all about. This exercise is about nuances. Antonio Marin Vargas, what a great teacher you are, Alex. Hoping my examples are correct. The poor guy was straddling 2 jobs to get by. That's great. Back then, John was straddling the poverty line. I felt so bad for him. He was straddling the line between passing and failing. No mistakes. Well done. And Mohammed. Every football team has its own doyen, such as Jesse Milner in Liverpool. Great. Great English, Mohammed. Seema. Hi, Seema. Runofthemill. Very definitely. And Patricia says, cuckoo. So, good evening, P. Great to see you. And, another lovely piece of artwork. I love the way you do these. Thank you, P. And plunder and rob, the difference. Firstly, rob and steal. You rob people and places, you steal things. Okay, to plunder. Most commonly, plunder is in the context of a war, where the soldiers steal everything that's not locked down. But to plunder, to be excessively violent when stealing. Yeah, I think plunder has the idea of robbery with violence. Yeah, stealing in a very immoral way with excessive violence. So I think plunder has this association of violence with it. Okay, I'm going to refresh this. I'm sure there are going to be quite a few because the latest video came out 24 minutes ago, so they're going to be like 20 comments. So let's see what we've got. And okay, whoops, yes, they're going to, okay, plunder and rob. So I wish I could pronounce your name. Hi there, dear teacher, please add meanings to the rest of the words. Okay, the story that he told us was, okay, quondam, meaning former. I can't remember the rest of them though. Relentless, without stopping, again and again. I can't remember any more of them. Okay, I'm sorry about that. If you look them up, you'll find videos about, I think, all of them in the channel. And 40, great to see you, 40. And Mohammed Abunaga, a respite, a reprieve. Yeah, a break, or a time to relax. Okay, 40. Not only the t-shirt that I was wearing inside... No. Not only was the t-shirt that I was wearing, not only was the t-shirt that I was wearing, not only the t-shirt that I was wearing, I think it works, not only the t-shirt that I was wearing inside out, so not only was it the t-shirt that I was wearing inside out, but it was also back to front. I was so embarrassed to realise that when I was on the bus. Good English, 40. And I was doing a challenge in which I had to flip the bottle upside down. It was so difficult for me to make the bottle upright. To get the bottle upright, I would probably say. And hi P, great to see you. So these are the inside out, upside down, back to front. 40. She woke up to an upside down house. Her children had thrown things around and run to the playground. She fetched them and made them put everything away. Very good. And 707. I'll have to turn the place inside out because I can't find my passport. Yeah, I hope she finds it as well, 40. And Falern. Hello, sir. Great adverbs. Thank you. Sir, the word front here is used as fixed because it's back to front. No article. But in general, for example, about a bicycle, I should use the front of the bicycle, the person on the bicycle, in the front. The person on the bicycle in the front. You could say in front without, but in front, both of them, yes, steers it. That's good, very good, well done for learn. And 40, she claimed to know everything inside out. It turned out that she knew them back to front. Very good, 40. Yesterday was a bad day. I slept through my alarm and woke up to find that I had not packed my bag and all the books were lying around upside down. I was running late, so I ended up wearing my t-shirt inside out. I had an exam, but I knew everything back to front. That's very good, Qualenta. And let's give it another refresh, because I bet there's some more. While we're waiting, if you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and let's see what we've got here. Okay, right side up. Yes, that right side up. Ooh, I've jumped one. Sir, I often hear he's a great person from the inside out. No, he's a great person from the inside out. You can't drop the from the inside out. You've got to have it. And right side up, says Dommy. That's wonderful. So, I'll see you all soon.